This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.
What up? This is DC Channel Guns coming at you another gun video. Appreciate you watching, like, share, and subscribe. So I want to appreciate all my subscribers. I want to appreciate all the good information. I appreciate y'all for coming to the video. Appreciate all the support and love. Appreciate the comments and stuff, people. Appreciate the new people that's coming in. We got to thank these people coming in, people. That is how we're going to win in the long run and everything. So I appreciate the ones who's coming into the 2A community. I appreciate all the comments and love, support for the channel. Support your 2A channels, your gun channels, people. We need all the help we can. Also, a huge shout out to y'all that smash that like button. Also, a shout out to y'all that come over here every single day through the good and the bad, ups and downs. Nothing moves in a straight line, people. So with that said, people, I'm talking about, I come up here every single day, talking about when it comes to our Second Amendment and stuff like that, and my goal over here, like I said before, people, if I just reach one person, I did my job. If I reach one subscriber, I did my job. That's all I want. I'm not asking for all this other stuff, no fame and glory whatsoever over here, people. We're complacent if you've been watching me for a long time. And so one thing that I'm gonna tell you over here, people, is the truth. We flying under the radar over here, people. We out the box over here. We going different than the headlines and all this kind of stuff. We find things that people are walking over dollars, picking up pennies and everything. So right now, I'm talking about one thing that I'm gonna tell you right now. If you watch Joe Biden come out with his press conference and everything, this is flying under the radar, people. And so when I've been talking about the 2A businesses and stuff, a lot of people don't understand how strong and how much important that is when it comes to your 2A business. Your 2A business is so important. A lot of people don't understand. And see, right now, the Biden administration, they're playing checkers and everything. They're playing checkers. They're all over the place. They're not playing chess, but they're playing checkers. And so Biden was talking, and he was talking about, the 2A business is $1 billion business. Your firearm manufacturers, your ammo manufacturers, I'm talking about your gun dealers, your gun shops, your mom and pops. You add it all up, billions and billions of dollars, people. And Joe Biden expressed one thing. He said if he can change one thing, it was not banning stuff. It's not, changing regulations. It's not really the ATF, DOJ, the rules and all. It was none of that. You know what he wanted to do? To be able to sue the 2A business, your firearm makers, your gun makers. If you look at how much crime is being committed by firearms in this country, you look at your major cities, how much crime is being committed. And, Biden expressed that. He expressed that. A lot of people probably missed that, but he expressed that. But one thing that protects the 2A business, people, is the Protection of Lawful Commerce and Arms Act. That right there alone saved the 2A community for years and decades to come. Because right now, they can't sue firearm makers for crimes that's being committed with their products and everything. You got other retailers that can be sued for a whole lot of stuff. But see, when it comes to firearm manufacturers, they can't be sued. The only way they can be sued if they produce a product that malfunction and stuff and cause injuries and stuff like that, then they can be sued for that. But they can't be sued for somebody buying the product and going committing crimes and stuff that you're seeing in the headlines every single day. But if they could, people, that will wipe out the 2A community very quickly. Won't take long, and they know that. That's why he expressed that. They know, and you have some states, you have some cities, you got politicians, you have some of these, don't went this little backdoor deals, these little loopholes that they use in the 2A community about the gun show loophole, but some of them have used that to go after gun dealers, to go after farm makers and stuff. And some of them and ran some of them out of business on a small scale. But on a big scale, people, if they could, it would wipe out 2A business so quickly, before you can blink your eyes. The farm industry be wiped out. And he know that. And so reason why we're going through all these little shenanigans and stuff with all these laws and banning stuff and all this kind of stuff is because they can't get to that point. So now they're using small scale stuff like parts, using all these different subjects like braces and kits and stuff. They're using all that. But the main thing they want, people, if they can pretty much get rid of that, the protection for your 2A business in this country, guess what? They'll forget about all this other stuff that they're coming after. That's why I keep saying they will go straight for that pie. And that's what's protecting your 2A business, people. For the new people in the 2A community and stuff like that, probably don't know this. But when it comes to the Protection of Lawful Commerce Arms Act, that protects your gun shops, your farm makers, your gun dealers, all this kind of stuff for someone taking the product and going committing crimes with it. But what you see now in the headlines, if they could, people, it will wipe all that out. You won't be able to get firearms. You won't be able to get none of that stuff because everything will be gone. And they know that. That would end all the gun violence, besides the ones that's still going to be on the street, that they're going to probably try to be confiscating at 100,000% to wipe out all guns in this country and everything. But that is one of the things that a lot of people don't focus on and stuff like that. And we need to stay on top of this. We need to watch this, because what they're doing behind the scenes, like I said before, change the rules, people. They're trying to do little things, but they can't change that. So that is what's been holding up the 2A community for decades and decades and decades. Like I said, when it comes to the protection of Lawful Commerce Arms Act, people, that is what holding up the 2A business. And they feel like if they can bring down the 2A business, they can bring down the house on everything else. So, like I said, people, that is the most important thing. So he expressed that, and a lot of people have missed that and everything. But I felt that was more, he put more energy in talking about that than all the other stuff, because he said for years, Biden he's been a politician for decades and decades and decades. He's been coming after firearms forever. And he said out of his mouth that it was one thing, it would be that right there. The way to sue your firearm makers and everything. Because if they could, people, and if he could, guess what? It'll be a wrap. I'm just telling you right now. So I kind of want to talk about that. It's flying on the radar and everything, people. We're going to keep being pushed around 360 degrees when it comes to your Second Amendment in this country and everything. But that is one thing that has been holding up pretty much the structure of the 2A businesses and stuff like that. Because like I said before, there's a lot of states who are increasing fees, causing a lot of loopholes. I got a lot of videos talking about this, people, over time. Like I said, I can't wrap it all up in one video. You have to watch a bunch of my other videos to get all these little driblets and, and all these little food for thoughts that we've been throwing out for years and stuff over here, years. And a lot of people in the 2A community doing the same thing and everything. But like I said before, we got a long way to go. We got a long fight ahead, people. And like I said before, at the end of the day, they're gonna pretty much they want to drench the media. They want to drench this country with all these laws and regulations and everything to make up why they can't sue the farm makers and stuff, like why they can't get out with 2A businesses and stuff like that. But they've been doing little things, people. And like I said before, in this country, you have a lot of FFL dealers and stuff like that. People, I got a lot of content coming, doing a lot of research and everything, people. You can't sleep. I'm talking about there's no time for sleeping over here. That's why I said, while they're sleeping, guess what? We're still pushing hard over here. When they woke, we're still pushing hard over here. So hit the subscribe button. People got a lot of content coming and everything. This is DC Channel Guns, and I'll catch you on the next one.
This is DC Channel Guns. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.